Example 5, the pH scale. This is a fun example for me because I also teach chemistry. So chemistry in our math courses here. So you don't have to take chemistry to know how to do this question. You just need to use logarithms. But it's nice for those of you taking grade 12 chemistry to kind of see a connection. So I'll talk a little bit about that maybe as well. So the pH scale is used to measure the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. So that's, the base. The pH of a solution is defined by the following formula. pH is equal to negative log of the H plus, which is the hydrogen ion concentration. We use these square bracket symbols for concentration. The unit is moles per liter. The pH scales ranges from 0 to 14. A neutral solution, such as pure water, has a pH of 7. Solutions with a pH of less than 7 are acidic, and solutions with a pH of a greater than 7 are basic or alkaline. Now, for the math portion of this, I really don't need to know that a whole lot. The closer the pH is to 0, the more acidic. So they're showing this, the base scale to here. In math, I just want to know, how do I use this logarithm question or equation rather to solve what I'm looking for? So determine the hydrogen ion concentration. So you're looking for this variable here, given the pH. So we're going to write our formula down. And you're going to have to plug in the numbers that you know. So we're given the pH, so we put 5.5 equals here. Now I'm going to treat this question strictly as how we've done solving for logarithms right now. So you may have been shown something different in chemistry class, which I will talk about after. So I want to isolate the logarithm, so I'm going to move -1 to the other side by dividing off the -1. You don't really have to show that step. You can just move that negative sign over. And now you're going to put this in exponential form. So this is log base 10. So 10 to the -5.5 is equal to H plus concentration. So then in your calculator, you're going to use that exponent button and go 10 to the -5.5. So again, that's this button right here, because I'm going to show you some calculator stuff in your calculator. You don't need a graphing calculator, but it just happens to be all I have here. So you're going to go 10 and then use the exponent button, -5.5, and I'm going to get 3.1622, such a small number that I put it in scientific notation. So I'm going to get that the hydrogen ion concentration is 3.162 times 10 to the -6. Remember, that's how you write scientific notation. You don't write the letter E. And the unit in the question is moles per liter. Okay, so I want to just talk to those students that have taken chemistry, because to me this is worthwhile and valuable information. Math-wise, this is what you're going to do. If I'm teaching chemistry, I'm not sure who has learned about logarithms and who would know about exponential form. So your calculator is actually already set up for you. So I would still get to this step, but if you take a look here, what happens is 10 to the -5.5 is what you put in your calculator. So I use this button right here. So if I take a look now, though, at my calculator and I look at the log button, and this will be true on your calculator as well, above it you're going to see 10 to the x. So on your log button, you're going to notice a 10 to the x button. So what I do in class is I would say, once you get this step here, to get the hydrogen ion concentration variable isolated, you're just going to use the shift or second function button on your calculator, and you're going to go second log, and it puts in a 10 to the exponent, and I'm putting in -5.5 here, and it's going to give me the same answer because the calculator is already designed to put it in exponential form for you, so you don't necessarily have to go through that entire explanation. So in chemistry class, you may have been just told to use that shift or second function log button to evaluate this, but that is how come the connection would be with the exponential form. So in math class, I want you to know your exponential form and show me this step.